NHLer. All right, at this time, everyone, we'll catch you up on what went down in all the action in the league tonight. The Canadiens battled it out against the Blackhawks. Chicago partied it up with a big offensive display. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. That's obviously on the menu for the rookie who gets credited with the game winner. Here's how it all played out. All sorts of pressure in the offensive end. Here's a chance. Let's take a look at the rest of the action on the ice tonight in the National Hockey League. The Lightning paired up with the Kings. Los Angeles takes this one. Well, these home fans can certainly give a boost to one of the hottest teams in hockey right now. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski. This team is humming right now. The time for talk, the time for hype's over. It's time to drop the puck now. The Blackhawks have won the draw, and we are now underway. And he can't hang on after that hit. New York's playing it through center. And that's poked away. Keeps a hold of the puck. And now it's over to Lafreniere. And that's poked away. Moves it on over to AJ. Chicago's got the puck along the wall. Here's a chance. Oh, what a save in front.
Shesterkin's been great to start this season. I mean, he's got an excellent save percentage. His team's been winning games.
Scores! And look at that. They are quickly on the board, and the crowd is going, what happened?
Well, if only it started that way all the time, exactly the way the coach would have drawn it up. But you certainly want to dictate pace when you are on the road, and you want to take the crowd out of it early.
Directed over to Bedard. Beautiful feed up ahead from the right wing side. Hall swooping in on the attack. Puts it on net. Oh, serves up waffles for dinner with that stop. The Blackhawks gain control of the puck against the wall. Shesterkin's going to elect to slow things down a little and get the whistle.
Well, he has been really busy this period, James, but he's mentally focused, makes a nice save, and holds on for the whistle.
Lots of time left in this period. New York's up 1-0. Bedard's won the faceoff here in the offensive zone. Oh, and that one comes up short as he just gets enough of that one. And there's the whistle after that big-time shot. I think it busted the glass.
Yeah, it didn't shatter, though. It's amazing today with the new technology of the sticks and the way these players shoot the puck that it didn't just blast and shatter and explode. Instead, it's a crack, so the maintenance crew will come out and they'll just replace the panel.
Oh, and somehow he gets a sliver of it and keeps them at bay. Sacrifices the body to block that in front. New York's ready to go on the attack. He grabs the puck here at the point. And the shot dies in the traffic jam. Taken by Bedard. Picking up momentum across the zone here on the right side. And that shot gets caught in traffic. Picked up along the boards by Hall. Shot in front. Scores! And we are tied. New game here, Pounder.
Oh, yeah, it's a new game, James. But I really like the pushback to get the equalizer. Now it's what they do with that momentum. This next shift, it's critical.
And off the draw, they win the faceoff. Referee signals penalty coming up here with a delayed call. Can't get it to go. Takes it in front. And he slides it quickly to Dumba. Slides the puck over. There's the whistle, and here's the call.
I think this is a pretty easy call. I mean, you can't get in the way of someone without the puck and impede on their forward movement.
Well, this gives us our first chance to take a look at the team's power play unit.
Well, first power play of the game, James. You want to start with possession and look to get shots to the net. It is the tone setter.
Slides it over with pace to Bedard. Thunderous use of the body on the play.
The cliche in hockey is you want to start the game hard and physical and really set the tone, and that's what he was doing right there.
Right up the gut, here they go. Drives it to the crease. And the traffic neutralizes that threat. Quick feed to Dickinson. The Rangers will kill off a few extra seconds now. Still has possession. Quick pass to Hall. Shot! Oh, gets a little piece of it and keeps it out of the net.
That's a great save as he drops into the butterfly. You want to make sure that you take away the top of the net, but you know you got the lower net covered, and the agility to be able to move across the crease is an example right there.
Bedard's looking to win this draw on this man advantage here. Heatles won it in their own end. Takes a hit on the play. And manages to clear the zone. And the puck's knocked loose. Chicago's got possession of the puck. The Blackhawks take it across the blue line. Takes it to the front. Fantastic save. Shakes off the coverage. Put it on the post. Oh, off the iron.
Bertuzzi's having a tough one tonight, James. He's been at the right place at the right time with good timing, but unable to convert as it goes off the pipe numerous times.
New York's got a hold of the puck. It's a contact sport, people. There's proof right there. And he was ready for that save. Moves it to Dumba. Pass back to the point. New York's regained possession of the puck. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Oh, how did that stay out?
Oh, I don't even know how he made that save, James. That was all but in the net and complete desperation and compete level to make that one. Shesterkin's been outstanding, tracking pucks and making huge saves like that one right there, right from the slot.
Handles the puck. Glove save made by Shesterkin. Good heads-up play with the bank pass. Trocheck's got the puck. Fires it on net. And that doesn't reach the net. They've got numbers here. Past the midway mark in this period. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Bedard's got it. Now they'll look to see what they can do with it offensively. Big time stop there. The Rangers gain possession. Moves the puck. Skates across the blue line. Good heads-up play in the defensive zone. Makes the save and putting out the fire in front. Great reflexes, another save. Feeds the puck up to AJ. Icing is the call. We'll get a face-off at the other end. Play ready to resume as everybody lines in for the face-off. The Blackhawks win the draw here in their own end.
Huge win by the center to give his team an opportunity to get out of the zone after a critical icing.
Great save from in tight.
Well, that shot came quick, and it was right out front. He had to be sharp. He had to be right on it and show his brilliant reflexes.
The Blackhawks win the draw, and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. We got a penalty coming up here. Here we go, Cheryl. They're going to go.
No one can take liberties with your star players. You have to protect them. And when you send an enforcer out there, you're sending a message not only to the team you're playing now, but the teams you're going to play in the future.
And there's the winning blow.
Did he ever connect on that one, James? And now look at him on the ice. He's laboring to get up. They make their way over to the penalty box, still chirping one another. You can see that it was testy out there, but they'll go back to the box and they'll sit for 5.
Well, there's the horn ending period number 1, but this one is far from over. Lots more action to go. Second period is just around the corner. 2 more periods to go, and we're about to play the second frame here. Still a dead heat as we get period number 2 underway. Well, Cheryl, already a third of this one played. What do you make of this one?
New York's got to find some rhythm in this game, James. From an offensive standpoint, they haven't generated a lot, and if they want to break the tie, they've got to start putting shots to net.
Dropped them in the open ice. And the play continues. Lots of time left in this period. It's all tied up. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Now he slides it up to Panarin. The Rangers take it along the wall. The Blackhawks get a hold of the puck in their own end. Here's a chance. Shot! Denies him!
Oh, goaltenders love the butterfly as he drops and slides across his crease. He makes the save.
Takes a couple of knocks and loses control. Poked away by the Frenier. Dishes it off. Oh, and he steps up with the glove to stop that one. Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. Quick pass across to Hall. Slides the puck to Korchinski. Here's a shot, and he comes up big with the stick save, getting all of it with the paddle. Here's a short pass to AJ. Standing tall with the save. And a little extra TLC on the bench right now from the head coach, geared right at the young rookie.
Well, I mean, it's a tie game here, James, but I do think that the team is playing well. So talking to the youngster, I think it's a good idea. Just a fresh reminder, like, listen, you're doing a great job out there, but we got to continue to hound. We got to close quickly, and we've got to be tenacious on the puck.
Bedard's won the draw. Oh, my goodness, it stayed out. What a save!
It was all but in, James, and that athleticism and the will to get to that puck, that was on display.
And he takes the feed. Chicago's got the puck in their own end. Oh, wow! Big save in front.
AJ's back on the ice after serving that 5-minute major for fighting, and it's certainly appreciated to have a physical element to your game. You know his teammates certainly appreciate it, but man, you got to find a way to generate offense, and the only way you can is when you're on the ice.
Chicago's got it from behind the net, and that's blocked in traffic. The Blackhawks have it behind the cage. What pressure here in the offensive end. Sends it over to Vesey. And now he moves it quickly to Bleed. Quick shot! Tremendous stuff by Mrazek. Stretches one out to AJ. Looking to make something happen at center. Shakes loose. Big time stop. Slides it across. Makes the glove stop. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. We are all tied up in this one. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Both teams are set. We'll drop the puck here. The Rangers win the draw on their own end. Slides it across to Panarin. Here's a shot. Stones him with the blocker. Gets a hold of the puck from the right side.
AJ's been so hot, James. I mean, he had a hat trick last game. He gets one in this one. You got to figure he's going to get on the board. Again, the puck's just been dancing on his stick.
Jostling for the puck, and he loses control. Turns it aside with the glove.
This is a fantastic save, James. He's all over it. What I mean by that is he knows exactly where it is and where it's moving. A reason why he can get square to it and make the save.
Tries to feed it over to Bedard. Slides the puck across to Dumba. And that's picked off by Kakko. Rempe's got it against the boards. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Here we go. Odd man rush here. Oh, he gets a blocker on it. What a stop by Shesterkin.
As a defender, you love when your goaltender has this kind of rebound control. Makes your life so much easier.
Puck picked up by Gustafsson. He says, let's get physical on that play. Moves it around along the half wall. Here inside the offensive end, takes the feed from along the boards. He's got a chance on a breakaway. Oh, denies him on the play.
And this is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
And that's off. Scores! They put it in!
Wait a second here, James. This looks like it's being waved off immediately, and it goes off of a glove. Listen, it can bounce off of it, but it cannot be pushed into the net. They're going to have a second look at this.
In the final moments of this period, you can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. The Blackhawks win the draw. Good hit to knock the puck loose. Big hit. Turned aside with the glove.
The goaltender is very aware of where that puck is in that low slot area and defends his crease by getting out, being aggressive, and taking away any of the net.
Teams are ready to go, and we're about moments away from puck drop. New York's going to start with the puck inside the offensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Kreider. And they'll battle for that loose puck along the boards. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Oh, a clutch save! AJ's lugging the puck. Moves it to the offensive zone. Shot! Makes the save. And now it's grabbed. Oh, scores! Oh, a little flick of the wrist was all it needed.
Well, this is his textbook shot, isn't it, James? And it's a beauty. It is the quick release. No one knows where it's going to. Not the goaltender, not the players in front of him. He just finishes. Man, he gets that puck off in a hurry, doesn't he? I mean, he just pulls the puck in towards his body, changes the angle of the shot, and buries it.
Chicago's gone up by one here late in period number 2. Now to see if they can build on this when they get to the third.
Well, they'll want to pounce right off this face-off, James. They've had a ton of urgency in the last few shifts, and they found a way to get the go-ahead goal here. They're going to need to really work hard to hold the lead because you know that their opponent, they're going to have a bit of urgency here.
Oh, what a save in front!
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
Takes a shot, and that goes off course off a body. And he sends it across to Kurashev. And he hangs on to the puck. And the middle frame almost done. And with that, 2 periods now in the books. Been a great night of hockey here on EA Sports, and we got the third period coming at you in moments.
It's time for a hamburger bonanza. If the home team scores in the next...
Opening face-off for period number 3 is ready to go. This one's still deadlocked as we are now underway here in the third. Loses the coverage there. Big stop by the goaltender right in front.
I love this save, James. I mean, they go...
Scores! And we take a drive to Clutch City as they take the lead.
Well, the lead is in their hands, and now it's about building off of that. Good shift management, dictating pace, controlling the offensive zone. Everything now, it's on the line.
And play resumes as the puck is dropped. Taken by Bedard. Sends it in front. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. Angles it over to Zibanejad. Here's an odd man rush. And that's poked away by Korchinski. Grabbed along the boards by Lafreniere. The Blackhawks have it now. Smart defensive play there. And a stick break setup. On the attack along the boards. Battle ensues for that loose puck along the boards. Huge steal in his own end. Here we go, odd man rush. Moves it to the middle. And that goes off a body and a ride. Scooped up along the wall by Bedard. And that's knocked away in the defensive end by Hito.
Shesterkin's really impressed me tonight, James. Just look at that last sequence and that desperation save. Unbelievable. I mean, when it's required to be calm and poised, he's got quiet feet. But when he needs to move and make a desperation play, he does it.
Roy's picking up momentum through center. Moves the puck along the half wall. Denies him. He got all of it. Shesterkin's going to hang on to the puck and get a stoppage in play.
Nothing gives confidence to a team more than a big save, and he's been doing it all night, James.
The Blackhawks have been bringing the fire offensively tonight, and they lead it early in this third. The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. Now a quick pass to Hedl. Shot gets a piece of it to keep it out. Quick feed to Bedard. Chicago's got the puck against the boards. Takes the feed.
He's got a gift to read and anticipate the play, and when he drops into that butterfly position, not only is he as big as possible and covers the top half, but he's agile enough to slide across to cover the lower half.
Takes a shot, and he comes up with the glove save. Still plenty of time left in this frame. It's a one-goal game here. 4-3 is where we sit. The Rangers will start off on the attack after winning the draw. And a great save! Along the right side into the offensive zone. Let's move to the middle. Can't connect the play. Here he is from the slot. Big save. The Rangers gain possession along the wall. He'll keep it alive and moves it ahead. Oh, another hit. This guy's all about ruthless aggression tonight.
Well, he certainly is. His feet are always moving, and they've been clean body on body. But
Scores! And they strike pay dirt once again.
yeah, they do. And their opponents down on their heels are deflated. They got to find a way to continue with the pressure, be relentless, and try and get another one. Well, he certainly looks frustrated after letting that goal in, James. It's almost like a fielder in baseball. If you touch it, you should be able to stop it, and then he gets a big chunk of that one. Unfortunately, it goes in the netting. Chicago's top line has been just that tonight. They've contributed offensively, and they're a reason they're in the lead.
Centering feed, and that's stopped. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. The Blackhawks have been the aggressor offensively tonight as they continue to lead in the third. Bedard's won the draw, and they'll look to set up. Fantastic save!
Shesterkin's been under siege all game long. I mean, his defense is doing nothing to protect him, but one save after another. They're lucky that they're still in this game. They've got to get going north and look to put some numbers up on the other side of the board.
Quick pass to Miller. Cuts into the paint. Here's a shot, and the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Nearing the midway mark of the period. Chicago's been the better team here over the last few minutes, increasing their lead to 2. New York's won the faceoff. Scores and make it a one-goal game with that tally.
And you can feel it coming, James. They've been playing way more aggressive. Their opponent's sticks are getting tight, and they're panicking a little bit. I'm telling you, the time is now. This next shift, they got to build on that score.
They are in one now. New York's got to be feeling confident now, getting that one back, Cheryl.
And it puts a lot of pressure on the opponent, James. They've held the lead, and they've given up one. Now they're within one goal, which means it's striking distance in the third period. As a defender, you know when they're coming, and they got to win this face-off and dictate the pace.
Can't keep a hold of the puck after that play. New York's in on the offensive attack now. Fires it, denies him with the save. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. The Blackhawks have it now. Roy's got it in the defensive end. Moves it to AJ. And that's knocked away in the defensive end by Lindgren. Wicked slap shot. Deep inside his own end, right in front. Can he get out of pressure? Passes it over. Denies him. Picked up along the wall by Zibanejad. And he takes the dish. Chicago's got the puck against the half wall. Great chance and an even better save. Feeds it over. New York's gained possession. And the save. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. Casey's got it in the offensive zone. Here's a chance. Shuts it down with the paddle. What a stop. Tenacious battle for the puck along the wall. Puck scooped up by Dumba.
There's been so much offense in this game, James. It's been real entertaining for us and the fans in the building. Listen, I was more of a defensive specialist, so I wouldn't have been up in the attack, but clearly the game's changing.
Chicago's got control of it now from their own end. It's a fancy footwork to kick it over to his teammate. Oh, nowhere to go but against the wall. And sends it just out of reach. Sends it quickly to Fox. Pass across to Lafreniere. Jostling for the puck, but still maintains possession. Slides the pass over to Bedard. Puck clears the zone, and they'll be forced to regroup. Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. And it's a quick pass to Fox. And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. Taken along the wall by Miller. Receives the pass. Here's a short pass to Panarin. And now he moves it to Lafreniere. Picks off the pass. Big time stop. Shesterkin's got the puck and he's going to hang on. Colorado's up next here on this homestand. It's the final game of the home stretch, so you know there'll be added incentive to show well here. Getting into the later stages of this period, the Blackhawks are holding on to a one-goal lead. It's 5-4. The Rangers win the draw. The Blackhawks have it behind the cage. Shesterkin's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Chicago's coaches have to be impressed from what they're seeing from their players tonight. All sorts of scoring chances, and they lead late in the third. Moves it quickly over to AJ. What a stop right there!
Shesterkin's made a great save, and even better is the redirect to the corner.
Puck moved over to Zibanejad. That's 3 in a row! They are really starting to apply the pressure here in the offensive end. Oh, there's a hit on the play. And there's a little physicality. Picks up the puck. Oh, what a save on the play. And they'll end all that pressure as they clear the zone. And that's broken up. Picked up along the boards by Panarin. Quick feed to Zibanejad. And that shot dies in traffic. The Blackhawks will play it from the defensive zone. Chicago's got it along the wall. Moves the puck down low. Kakko's taking it from his own end. Big play inside the defensive zone. Still a tight one here as we approach the final minute of the third. And that goes off a player. Chicago's got the puck along the boards. From the slot, wrist shot, stopped by the goaltender.
I love that he swallowed this one up with his glove. It's a real threat coming from the slot area. No rebound to boot. Back and forth action, back and forth penalties as one from each team are heading to the box.
Well, things open up for both sides a little bit here with some 4-on-4 action. Chicago's won the draw. Excellent stick work on the play. And that caroms off a body in traffic. Nice zone entry on the left side. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Goaltender has made his way to the bench. The extra attackers out. They need a goal here big time. New York's looking to break out. Grabbed along the boards by Miller. Quick pass to Lafreniere. Keeps possession on the play. Makes a save. Scooped up along the wall by Hito. Great forecheck by Panarin. There's the final horn sounding, putting this baby to rest. And you can Chalk up another victory for a team that is playing with a... I don't know about you. I'm having a hard time kind of finding flaws in what we saw last night.
I think all the armchair quarterbacks would be very satisfied and would play the game just the way it went out last night. I mean, another win for them in a season that has been very good, very consistent. They seem to have found the tonic to play well game to game to game, and here they are again. They're one of their offensive leaders is the rookie. I mean, James, it's all the time with him. He's just been so good, and he throws a multi-point game up on the board, and they get another win.
He continues to check the boxes. Much more with Ray Ferraro in a moment. Time to take a look at what happened around the league as we check in on some of the scores. The Blue Shirts took to the road to match up with the Blackhawks. Chicago played a sound defensive game and pick up the regulation win. And a nice goal by the rookie who helps the team find the offense to deliver the victory. And this is how it sounded. And man, I love this call. Moving it around in the offensive end. Crowd on its feet here tonight. Scores! The rookie puts it home in the back of the net. What a clutch goal by the kid. All right, checking in on some of the other action around the league tonight. The Islanders were in a dogfight on the road up against the Bruins. The New York Islanders triumphed easily in this one. The Flyers were hoping to quiet the crowd on the road against the Maple Leafs. Philadelphia posts the win with a strong defensive front when it mattered most. We got a jam-packed show. We've got a lot more stuff we got to get to, so don't even think about going anywhere. Stay with us.